Hi guys, my name is Spirit. I go by Spiritual Puzzle Shipper on Tumblr and YouTube, and I have been requested by my friend NewType 1 here on YouTube to do a challenge with him, something sort of like Little Karibos challenge over on his YouTube, where he unopened a pack a day for the Advent calendar, and he built a deck with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that today. I am opening up a pack every week leading up to the anime convention Katsucon in Maryland over near Washington, D.C. We all are going to be there. NewType, his girlfriend, as well as a couple other of our friends. We're going to build decks out of random things, and we're going to duel each other with them, I guess. I don't know. He just asked me to do this. I said, sure, why not? So I actually am behind on mine, so I went ahead and got the 25 cards plus one pack to go ahead and go through them just to see how well it works and to see what I got. And I'm going to be picking 2 cards because I am behind by a week. So I'm going to go ahead and open it and we'll see what we get. So this one has 25 cards plus 1 rare card. So here they are. I'm going to start with Attention. Target 1 face-up level 5 or lower monster your opponent controls. Destroy all face-up monsters on the field with a different level than it. So it's a trap card. And then I got Double Defender. And its effect is, once per turn, when an opponent's monster declares an attack while you control 2 or more face-up defense monsters, you can target the attacking monster, negate that attack. Alright, next one is Pestilence or Pestilence. Equipped only to a warrior type, beast warrior type, or spellcaster type monster, its attack becomes 0. During each of your standby phases, inflict 500 damage to the controller of the equipped monster. And then we got Blind Spot Strike, but here's that one I forgot to show you. You select 1 face-up defensive monster. Monster your opponent controls, and 1 face-up attack position monster you control. The monster you control gains attack equal to the opponent's monster's defense until the end of the phase, end of the thing. So Blind Spot Strike. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of magic cards. Okay. Nordic Relic Dropner. Equipped only to an Azar or Nordic monster. It gains 800 attack points. If this face-up card on the field is destroyed by a card effect, you can add 1 Nordic Relic card from your deck to your hand. Nah, I probably won't get that. I've never even heard of the Nordic monsters. Watson. Like this is Watson. When a Thunder type monster you control inflicts battle damage to your opponent, gain life points equal to the damage inflicted. That's not bad if you ran a Thunder type monster deck, and I don't. I usually favor spellcasters normally. Oh my, this is an interesting deck. Picks. Psy-Frame Accelerator. Once per turn, you can pay 500 life points, then target 1 Psy-Frame monster you control. Banish it until your next standby phase. Once per turn, if another face-up Psy-Frame card you control leaves the field except during the damage step, you can special summon 1 Psy-Frame monster from your hand. That is the last of the traps. The rest are monsters. So, honestly, right now, I'm picking none of these magic or trap cards. So we have Performable Flip Hippo. When this card is normal summon, you can special summon 1 performable monster from your hand, but it has its effect negated until the end of this turn. Once per turn, you can change all monsters you control to defense position. There's that. Dino Sewing. Cannot be destroyed by battle. If this card is targeted for an attack, this card gains 1,000 attack and defense. If this card attacked after damage calculation, the attack gained from this effect returns to 0. So this card cannot be destroyed by battle. So if you put it in defense mode and it gets flipped, it's not destroyed. If this card is targeted for an attack, this card gains 1,000 attack and defense. So this card actually cannot be destroyed by battle. If you put it in face down defense, flip it, and it cannot be destroyed by battle. They could destroy it with other cards like Tamir Raigeki, and you can pick a card, so card effects affect it. But as long as it's being attacked, it can't. I like that. That's really cool. Polychemicritter Hydro Dragon, I'm sorry. This card, it's a Gemini. This card is treated as a normal monster while face up on the field or in the graveyard. While this card is a normal monster on the field, you can normal summon it to have it become a effect monster with these effects. When another Gemini monster is normal summon, you can make that monster gain 500 attack and defense. If a Gemini monster you control would be destroyed by effect, you can destroy one other card you control instead. Interesting. Cypher Mirror Knight. I've never heard of you. When a Cypher monster... Oh, that goes with those fun things, doesn't it? No, that's Nordic. Okay. When a Cypher monster you control is destroyed by battle and sent to your graveyard, you can discard this card, send one card from your hand or field to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon that destroyed monster. During the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard, because it was sent there this turn, you can add one Cypher card from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Cypher Mirror Knight once per turn. ZW Eagle Claw. I keep forgetting to show you the cards. Right there. ZW Eagle Claw. I'm going to show you now before I forget. If your opponent's life points are at least 2,000 or higher than yours, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can target one Utopia monster you control. Equip this monster on the field to that target. It gains 2,000 attack. Once per turn, when this card is equipped to a monster with a trap card, when a trap card or trap effect that was activated on your opponent's side of the field resolves, negate the effect of that card. You can only control one ZW Eagle Claw. So you can only have one in your deck pretty much. Pretty much, from the sounds of it. Gentlemander. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can special summon this card from your hand. Your opponent cannot attack any monsters except this one. These are the kind of cards like this that you can put in defense mode. You can special summon this card from your hand. It means you can put it face up and attack. Defense. Whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. Mermail Abyssnos. I think I've heard of this card. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can discard one water monster to the graveyard. Special summon one Mermail monster from your deck into face-up defense position. You can only use the effect of Mermail Abyssnos once per turn. That's interesting. Ooh, lots of cards still. Alright. Heraldic Beast Unicorn. You can banish this card from your graveyard to target one Psychic type Xyz monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. Its effect is negated. You can only use this effect of Heraldic Beast Unicorn once per turn. I might get that just because my daughter likes unicorns. What the heck? Whoa, look at the defense. Vanilla. It's just a beast. This rabbit's got a sweet tooth. It's a normal card, and it's the only normal monster I got. So let's see. It's a really cute card, and the defense is very strong. 2050. Oh, I know this card. The Agent of Force Mars. He's a fairy. This card is unaffected by any spell cards. While you control a face up the sanctuary in the sky and your life points are higher than your opponent's, this card gains attack and defense by the difference between you and your opponent's life points. ZS Vanish Sage. If you control a Utopia monster, you draw one card. If a monster you control is banished during the battle phase, except during the damage step, you can banish his card from the field. Then target one of those banished monsters. Special summon that target, and if you do, banish one monster your opponent controls that has 3,000 or less attack. You can use one ZS Vanish Sage effect per turn, and only once per turn. Alright, let's see what's next. Super Heavy Samurai Soul Piercer. You can target one It is a machine. You can target one superhero samurai monster you control. Equip this monster from your hand or your side of the field to that target. If it attacks, its defense position monsters inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add one super heavy samurai monster from your deck to your hand, except super heavy samurai soul piercer. These are a mouthful of descriptions nowadays. Oof. Infernoid Piatti. I think that's what it is. Keep putting it wrong. And my computer's acting up. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So, the effect of this is cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand or graveyard by banishing 2 Infernoid monsters from your hand or graveyard while the total levels and ranks of all the effect monsters you control are 8 or lower, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. When this card is inflict battle damage to your opponent by attacking an opponent's monster, you can send 1 random card from your opponent's hand to the graveyard. Once per turn, during either player's turn, you contribute 1 monster, then target 1 card in your opponent's graveyard. Banish it. Alright. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more to go. Legendary Jujutsu Master. I know this card. I've seen it before. A monster that battles with this defense position card is returned to the top of the owner's deck at the end of the damage step. A monster that battles with this. Oh, okay. So in defense. Oh, okay. It's kind of like a mirror Wall of Illusion, except it goes to the top of the deck instead of back to the hand. It's not bad at all. My computer's acting up. I don't know why. Oh. Dragunity Javelin. If this face-up card is destroyed while in the monster card zone, if you can equip this card to 1 face-up Wing Beats type Dragunity monster you control instead of sending it to the graveyard. Like that. There you go. Oh, I got another Dragunity. Because they're unified. I don't know. Dragunity Ducks. This card gains 200 attack for each face-up Dragunity card you control. When this card is normal summon, you can select 1 level 3 or lower dragon type Dragunity monster in your graveyard and equip it to this card. Alright. Kunoichi. When control of this face-up card changes, its new controller discards 1 random card. So if your opponent gets it, they have to discard a card. If I get it back, they discard a card from the hand, from how I'm taking that. Gusto Kodar. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 wind type psychic monster with a 1500 or less defense from your deck. Last one. Grand Ram. If your opponent controls a face-up XC monster, you can special summon this card from your hand in face-up attack position. Alright, that's all the cards. So I'm going to pick 2, since like I said I'm behind. I'm going to go ahead. I already know which one that I want. I do believe I want this one. I think I know this one. 3. Alright, I get to pick 2 out of the 3. Alright. Vanilla Heraldic Beast Unicorn Dino Sewing. Let's pick 2. Dino Sewing can't be destroyed by battle, and it gains 1,000 attack and defense points each time it's attacked. But my opponent would figure that out quickly. I could banish it or send it a different way. So I think I'm going to go with Heraldic Beast Unicorn and Vanilla. So these two cards are the ones I'm going to be using and putting in my deck. So again, we got Vanilla and Heraldic Beast Unicorn. Like I said, I'm starting my deck and I am doing this challenge with NewType 1 and a few other friends. I am known as Spirit on the internet. I also go by my real name, which is Megan. You probably hear me mumble at myself sometimes. Just let me know. This is a horrible, crappy video because I'm using my phone. And I will get back to you guys next week with new pack opening. Thanks for watching, and go check out the other channels. Bye!